Bonjour, everyone! Today we're in the City of Love, the City of Lights, Paris. In this video, we'll be exploring the top 10 must-see tourist attractions in this beautiful city. So grab a croissant and let's get started. Our first stop is the most iconic landmark in Paris, the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower was built in 1889 and stands at 1,063 feet tall. You can take an elevator or climb the stairs to the top of the Eiffel Tower for a breathtaking view of the city. Next up is the Louvre Museum, one of the largest and most famous museums in the world. It's home to over 35,000 works of art, including the Mona Lisa, the Winged Victory of Samothrace, and the Venus de Milo. Our third stop is Notre Dame Cathedral, one of the most famous Gothic cathedrals in the world. Although Notre Dame Cathedral was badly damaged in a fire in 2019, it remains a symbol of French history and architecture. Next, we have Montmartre, a historic district that's home to the Sacré-Cœur Basilica and some of the most picturesque streets and cafes in Paris. Montmartre is a great place to relax and soak up the local culture. Our fifth stop is the Palace of Versailles, a grand and opulent palace that served as the residence of French kings from the 17th to the 19th century. The Palace of Versailles is surrounded by stunning gardens and fountains that are definitely worth exploring. Next up is the Champs-Élysées, one of the most famous avenues in the world. The Champs-Élysées is lined with luxury shops, restaurants, and cafes, and leads to the Arc de Triomphe, which honors the soldiers who fought and died for France. Our seventh stop is the Musée d'Orsay, a museum housed in a former railway station that's home to a collection of Impressionist and Post-Impressionist art, including works by Monet, Van Gogh, and Renoir. Next, we have the Seine River, which runs through the heart of Paris and is lined with beautiful bridges, cafes, and landmarks. You can take a river cruise to see the city of Paris from a different perspective. Our penultimate stop is the Luxembourg Gardens, a beautiful park that's perfect for a picnic, a jog, or a stroll. Luxembourg Gardens is filled with statues, fountains, and flower gardens that are a feast for the eyes. And finally, we have the Moulin Rouge, a cabaret that's been entertaining audiences since 1889. The Moulin Rouge is famous for its cancan dancers, elaborate costumes, and festive atmosphere. And that's a wrap, folks. We hope you enjoyed our tour of the top 10 must-see tourist attractions in Paris. Bon voyage!